The tragedy of life doesn't lie in not reaching your goal. The tragedy of life lies in having no goal to reach. It isn't a calamity to die with dreams unfulfilled, but it is a calamity not to dream. It is not a disgrace not to reach the stars, but it is a disgrace to have no stars to reach for. So the problem is not that we aim too high and we miss. The problem is that we aim too low and we nail it.
Back at my mum's, well, back in Woking, back in Shearwater. My sisters are away, my mum's away, so I've got the responsibility of looking after the dog, which is actually a bit of a plus because I much prefer my morning walk here than at my new place. Canal is just a lot quieter, it's just a lot easier. It's a nice loop. I love a loop in the morning. New week of the program this week, the high build, which I think I'm going to do a little snippet about on here anyway. Hybrid bodybuilding. It's basically lifting and running, so I call it high build. What else is the goal for this week? Being better. I never know what's going to happen in these weeks. Friday. I was going to do some fancy B-roll of me setting up the gym, but I thought I'd talk to you about what it is that I do. I mean, obviously, personal trainer, but not in a commercial gym. We're actually in a small group personal training gym. The workouts are exactly the same way that you would do in your own sessions. So we'll have a mobility, we'll have a main strength bit, accessory, and then a finisher. People absolutely love it, and it's great to teach as well. After spending 4 years doing one-to-one, I wouldn't say it's different. When you have the group aspect, it's a lot more, I would say a lot more interesting. You still get the coaching itch, but you haven't got stress like you would when you're working by yourself. When you work for as your own business as a PT, it can be fucking so stressful. Can still do my online stuff, can still do all of this, and yeah, I love it. I would try and get footage, but don't think I'm allowed to just film random people. I've decided that in 7 weeks' time, I'm gonna run the Surrey half. I did a half in April was my first one. So yeah, I've got 7 weeks to get training. So I'm gonna run you through my training split. I don't know if anyone's interested in this. If you'd like me to go more into my training, then let me know. But I mentioned in episode 1 that I was like making my own program because I just had no money. I was broke, so I never usually write my own programs. I'll give it a stab. And now this is volume 2 of what I'm calling high build. Just a fancy word for running and lifting program. So Monday legs, I've just hit upper, easy run later on, and then I've got a long run, a pump session, easy pace run, so 3 runs a week, and then optional run club on a Sunday, which can seem like quite a lot. It's like 7 days, so kind of need to test it out and see. My goal for the marathon, the half marathon, I want a 1:45. I wanted that in my first one, but then I didn't realise that the course was all uphill, and it just completely threw me off. I'm putting it out there now. So yeah, just getting that all up on my training app and seeing what happens over the next 7 weeks. What your favourite influencer? Not me. Will look cool doing those, but do you feel like a dickhead? I have to set it down, run away, run back. Good thing I'm only trying to do zone 2. This feels really weird. I've just got the camera in the trolley and I'm kind of walking around, but luckily it's actually not that busy, so I can sort of get away with it. Hey, one thing to never do is to buy chicken that's already seasoned. My dad tells me off for it when I'm in Tenerife, because you don't know what they've done to the meat. It's usually the shitty meat, and they can just mask it with flavourings and quite short. I always think about what it is that I need throughout the week, and then the day comes and I just completely forget. I'm so glad that there's no one in this shop. Effectively just getting anything and everything I could. Oh. Well, that was an experience for sure. I felt like the The local smackhead of Shearwater just I'm not even talking to a camera or a phone. I'd get it if I was talking to like holding something, but I'm literally just walking around looking at the aisles and talking. So weird. I'm going to my friends on the weekend and I've decided not to drink. That's why I've got the 0% beers. I'm not going to be one of these knobheads that turns teetotal and tells you alcohol's poison. Like, I haven't got a negative relationship with alcohol, so I don't. Like, I very rarely drink. About 3 or 4 months ago, I was just in like that dip where business was failing. I just started my cut, like training weren't going that great. I'd just finished my half marathon, which I suppose was a good thing. No job. I was just like constantly on dating apps, like outsourcing my sense of self-worth and happiness to like try and go on dates and shit like that, and just like not tackling the things inside head on. And then I made a switch. I thought, you know what, fuck it. It's down to me now. I can look at all the tips and tricks and optimizing my morning and having a bedtime routine. But at the end of the day, the work doesn't care other than the fact that it gets done. But in that time of calling myself out on my own bullshit, I've got a job. I've like loving my job. I've moved out. I've like transformed my body. I'm now booked onto this half marathon. I deleted like all that kind of like distracted me, like Twitter and all that sort of stuff, that I was just sitting there scrolling, and so many doors are now opening. Which leads me on to the point about alcohol, is like the last few times that I've drank, I've just woken up the next day and like I value massively like mental clarity and performance in the gym. Not to the point where I'm like an athlete, but like I don't like waking up the next day feeling like not my best self. Maybe it's getting older and the hangovers are not great. I had really bad anxiety, like, but for a long time. I'll probably go into that in another video. That could even be a video of itself. I would use drinking, smoking weed, doing drugs to like give me that fake confidence and like kind of mask the fact. And I was just like, I'll be fine. I can socialize so long as I've had a couple beers, so long as I'm drinking, because then I'll fit in, then I'll be like everyone else, and I won't be as like worried about stuff. Whereas now, I kind of want to put myself in the situation where like I'm in these scenarios, but choosing not to drink. And that's going to be a difficult, not a difficult conversation, but you're going to get people that be like, oh, why are you drinking that for, like 0%, or people taking the piss out of you. So I think that's where you grow true confidence, without the need of a drink, without the need of that Dutch courage. Yeah, man, just like waking up the next day, having a like fresh head, being able to get after it. I've taken along a lot of work. Obviously, since 3 months ago, I had nothing, and now any opportunity that comes up, I'm like, yes, I'll do it. Get me on that course, give me that extra work. Yes to these like job opportunities and things like that, and doing YouTube and writing. I'm just like trying to spin loads of plates, which could be a downfall somewhere, but I feel like alcohol will impede that. So going back to my house today, I can't wait. So like, it's nice being at my mum's. Obviously, it's a big house, but I now value my 4-minute drive to work so much, and this 30-minute drive back to Guildford is just not the one anymore. Not the one. It's an absolutely incredible perk of being a patch. Yes, I just got free Lululemon outfit, t-shirt and shorts, which I think is about 100 quid's worth of stuff. Absolutely free. Walked in, tried it on, walked back out. I think this is going to be the end of the vlog. I didn't get any footage last night. I did take my I did take the gimbal to my friend's barbecue. Just feel like a bit of a dick when everyone's trying to like socialise, have a good time, and I'm sitting there with a little camera. I guess in time that will probably come a little bit more naturally. Oh shit, there is a big ass wasp right there. Do not, oh my days. This was meant to be a cool shot and now I'm being sabotaged. Yeah, like I don't want everything just to become a shot. And I guess it's only like a couple of minutes, but that will come with time. On the plus side though, feeling fresh. It's a lovely Sunday morning. I'm sitting on a bench talking to myself, which in some places might look fine, but in Godalming that might look a bit strange. Thanks for watching, if you've made it this far. Hope you enjoy it, hope these are getting better. If there's anything that you want to see, anything you want me to cover, then drop it in the comments below. And yeah, like, subscribe, share it if you want to, and I will see you in next week's episode before I get attacked by wasps. This was a cool shot, but now I'm getting a bit pranked. So yeah, happy Sunday.